Polar bears are just magnificent animals. By conserving the sea ice and by protecting polar bears, ultimately, we're protecting all living things on Earth, including ourselves.
Polar Bears International is unique in that we're the only nonprofit dedicated exclusively to polar bears and the Arctic sea ice they depend on.
Polar Bears International exists to make sure that polar bears exist, from the conservation to the research to the education to the outreach. And all of it is oriented towards the goal of better understanding and protecting the species.
We all know the overarching threat is climate change and sea ice loss. We hit that head on largely through communication and outreach, inspiring people to talk about climate change and to take actions on that front.
The absolute best thing is being able to show students around the world their first polar bear. You know, we're teaching them this love of the Arctic, but they're also able to make connections to what's going on in their own backyards and in their day-to-day lives.
Polar Bears International conducts our own research and also supports research around the Arctic. Collaboration and creativity are core values in everything we do, and so we've been able to move a lot of very important research forward.
We continue to inform the best policy possible, factoring in the latest climate science as well as conservation expertise to protect polar bears.
The polar bears roaming around out here on the sea ice don't know that their world is disappearing, but we do. And every one of us can play a role to assure that polar bears survive so they can be appreciated as part of this Arctic environment into the future and always.
We hope you're inspired by the bears and the Arctic ecosystem they call home.
By investing in polar bears' future, we're investing in humanity's future and leaving a legacy for generations to come.